So here's the question people are asking. Why do Christians make such a big deal about homosexuality when Jesus Christ didn't even mention the topic of homosexuality? Let's take a look at that. Hi, Alex McFarland here. Thanks for watching. And by the way, please like this, like our channel and share these things and support us on social media. We really appreciate that because we are committed to helping people understand truth. And regarding the subject of homosexuality, when, our culture is so inundated with the LGBTQ trans ad infinitum lobbies, the objection comes up when you read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and you don't see Jesus' sermon on homosexuality. Now, do we therefore assume, well, it must be okay because he didn't address it? We're going to talk about it because I would argue that really he did address it. But think about all the other things Jesus didn't address. Jesus didn't address terrorism. He didn't address identity theft. He didn't address credit card fraud. But he talked about moral purity, not stealing. Over and over, he reaffirmed the Ten Commandments. But let's talk specifically about homosexuality. In Leviticus 20, 10 through 16, clearly the Old Testament, which in Jesus' day would have been called the Scriptures. We talk about this in my book, Stand, Core Truth for an Unshakable Faith. Jesus, in John 5:39, Jesus would tell his listeners, search the Scriptures, for they testify of me. And Jesus would say in John 10:35, the Scripture cannot be broken. Well, Jesus affirmed the Scriptures, which would include Leviticus 20, which condemns all homosexual activity. But then you get over there to like Matthew 19, and Jesus said, and this certainly would speak to the issue of transgenderism, Jesus said, have you not read, in the beginning, God made them male and female? He goes on, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. All right, now right there you've got binary gender, male and female. You've got heterosexual monogamy set forth as what the design of marriage is. Now, the disciples said, because, marriage is supposed to be for a lifetime, no divorce except for the case of infidelity, the marriage bond isn't really broken only by infidelity or death. The disciple says, well, then it's better for a man not to marry. I mean, if marriage really is a lifetime commitment, maybe it's better that we don't marry. And Jesus goes on in Matthew 19. He says, well, if a man can bear this, then stay single. But we desire human contact, intimacy. But for those that are willing, God's design for marriage and family, heterosexual monogamy, a lifetime commitment, there's great blessing. And of course, not only does the Scripture say this, volumes of research talk about those that get married and stay married are healthier, happier, more financially successful. Now here's the point, folks. We can't just nitpick and say, well, Jesus didn't address internet pornography, therefore it must be okay. No, he talked about righteousness, talked about sexual ethics, and there's no way that we can legitimately try to use the arguments of our day to overturn the sexual ethics that Christ clearly affirmed, biblical purity. So there's a lot of resources out there, and we are encouraging you to know truth, stand for truth. Thanks for your prayers and support. Thanks for watching, and may God bless you as you stand valiantly for truth. What are you doing next summer? Hey, how about this? I want to invite you to join me in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, August 6 through 11, 2023, for the Faith and Family Retreat. It's going to be awesome. We'll talk about foundational things. What does it mean to be a disciple? How can you defend your faith? Family time, concerts, renewal of wedding vows. It's going to be great. Then fun, a trip to Dollywood. Who wouldn't like that? And then faith in action. There'll be a mission outreach, talking to people about Christ. So again, August 6th through 11, 2023, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Go to faithandfamilyretreat.com. I hope to see you there.